Tony Books Avilez here at my personal training studio, The Body House. You can see more about it at thebodyhouse.com. We're located at 333 Sand Lane on Staten Island. Today I want to talk about honoring your word. Just want to tell a really quick story. The last couple of weeks I had a couple of referrals that came to me. 3 ladies. One referral came from a present client. Another referral came from a colleague, and another referral came from, I don't recall, maybe it was someone who called. Yes, it was someone who called who knew a past client. So I have a policy that anytime someone comes to see me for the first time, we do our assessment and lifestyle analysis. I take a deposit up front. Why do we take a deposit up front? Why? It's because it creates a great security that the person is going to simply show up. And so with honoring my time, I do that because I know that I'm going to be there, but it's just to make sure that the client has enough of an investment that they're going to be there as well. So under the circumstances, for some given reason, I did not take deposits from these people. I had one person who called me that morning and said that she changed her mind, that she wasn't going to show. I had another woman who emailed the night before. Actually, she gave me, I asked for 24-hour notice if there's going to be a change. So this person was a professional, and she gave me the 24-hour notice. And I had another woman who simply no-showed. Now, under these circumstances, I only take those new appointments in spaces where I know that I'm not going to move anything out of the way, where I have like spare time, where I'd be in the studio straightening something out, etc., etc. So it's not really an impingement on my time, but I do honor my time, and I do honor the time of my clients. So my first instinct in a case like that was what I would interpret now as being ego-driven. I said, look at what these people are doing to me. You know, they're wasting my time. In actuality, I had to flip it around and say, look at what they're doing to themselves. These people are not honoring their commitments, which means they're not honoring their word, which ultimately means they're not honoring themselves. They had the idea that they were going to walk into a situation that was going to help them to make dynamic change your life, change your body, change everything about your destiny. Because again, if your health is, and some of these women had health issues, so if your health is going to be put into the proper perspective and it's going to be progressed, is that going to affect your life? Absolutely, positively. So they were not honoring their word, honoring themselves. And here's what happens when that goes on. It's like you have 2 buckets, and one bucket basically is like putting something valuable in it, say putting coins in. So you put 1 coin in the bucket of, I believe in myself every time you do what you say that you're going to do. And hopefully what happens is that you start filling up that bucket, so that when you have a challenge to honoring your word, you had that bucket to rely on because you've invested in it. And every time you don't honor your word, you start filling up the bucket that says, I don't believe in myself. And so there's always going to be this balance between I believe in myself, I'm honoring my word, honoring myself, or I am not honoring myself and my word. So if I don't honor my time and honor my word, I'm not going to honor anybody else's, and that's why those folks did not show up. So this is a tremendous opportunity right now at this moment, because if you're watching so far, it may be something that you could be challenged with. Commit to 3 things that you have been putting off. Commit to 3 things that you absolutely don't want to do, for good reason or for other reason. Get them done this week, or at least get them started this week. What you're going to be doing is you'll be putting some more coins in that I believe bucket, rather than depositing them in the I don't believe bucket. Why do you want to do that? Because in the future, when you are torn between whether you should do something that you know you should or you will not do it, you'll have that investment in reserve that you can draw from, which will help you to progress and help you to move towards whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. That's all I have for you today. Remember, that's your mission. If you see fit, get it done. And until next time, always remember, put your heart and soul and you're going.